evening and welcome to Sports Monday. I'm Alan Power.
And I'm Gary Maxwell. Tonight you'll meet outstanding track and field athlete Stephanie Reed from Riverview. She has her sights set on the Canada Summer Games in Brandon, Manitoba, and who knows, maybe the Pan American Junior Games. Also, we're going to talk with some members of the Moncton Speedy Autoglass Flyers, Luke Betts and Brent Bishop, as they look forward to hosting the Atlantic AAA Regional Championships this weekend at the Moncton Coliseum. Al, there's a lot going on in hockey locally. Of course, the rumor mill working overtime with respect to the Moncton Wildcats. Roland Collette has been told that he can apply for the head coaching job. He finished the year as interim head coach, and he's now going to be considered along with anybody else who might want to apply for that job. And we're hearing, I guess there was something in one of the newspapers today that maybe even Pat Burns might be interested, which we all know is, well, that's just, you know.
To bring somebody like Pat Burns in, he's sitting home drawing an $800,000 a year salary right now. And if he goes to work, I'm sure he'll be going to work for nothing less. Right, so the Pat Burns story is a little far-fetched.
That's pie in the sky and all that.
But there's talk about Jean Perron.
To talk about on the show tonight. We got Stephanie Reed here tonight. We got the Atlantic AAA Midget Hockey Championships coming to Moncton, and a lot of hot tickets available to be viewed through the course of this week. Starting on Thursday at the Moncton Coliseum, it all gets underway on Thursday, and the host team, the Moncton Speedy Autoglass Flyers, are going to be playing their first game at 7 o'clock as they take on the team from Prince Edward Island, the Charlottetown Reps, and then immediately following that game at 9:30, it'll be the New Brunswick team up against Newfoundland. Of course, the New Brunswick flag being carried by the Miramichi Rivermen, the champions of the AAA Midget Hockey League. And then, of course, on Friday, they switch to the Carroll Arena because of the Bob Dylan show. They have to get out of the Coliseum because, you know, the times they are a-changing here in the Maritimes. And on Friday, we've got the Flyers and Newfoundland at 7 o'clock.
You had to throw that in, didn't you?
Absolutely. And somebody in this Atlantic, you know, AAA Midget Championship is going to be knocking on heaven's door on Sunday because the championship game is coming up. 2 o'clock Sunday, April 6th at the Coliseum, with a chance to go all the way to the National Championships, the Air Canada Cup. Don't go away. We're going to be chatting with Luke Betts, Brent Bishop from the Flyers, Miramichi coach Sean Wood. Stephanie Reed is also here. Sports Monday continues here on Fun Day. Marbles at the, chance to go to the Air Canada Cup, Al. And it all starts, as we mentioned, on Thursday. The Flyers under Laurier Fecteau have kind of gone through a roller coaster season. What do you see happening this week?
Well, competition's going to be tough. I think the team to watch is Charlottetown. They've got a good young club. They work hard. They got some good young players. Interesting on this, Picto's here. They're going automatically. So if they happen to win this tournament, there's an automatic wild card for another team in this area to go, and it could be Miramichi or Moncton.
Well, they staged a press conference earlier today at Hotel Moncton. We had a chance to visit with our Sports Monday cameras and chat with several of the participants at this week's tournament. And let's roll the videotape now, starting with the Flyers. Luke Betts. Moncton Flyers host the Air Canada Cup Atlantic Regionals this coming week at the Moncton Coliseum Thursday night. Luke Betts and his Flyers take to the ice against Charlottetown. Luke, tell us a little bit about the Flyers season, because I know it's been sort of an up and down campaign. There was a coaching change and an early exit from the playoffs. Has it gone the way you've expected?
No, well, from the start of the season, there's been a lot of changes. We've had to, work it out, but right now we're feeling pretty good. We came out of the playoffs a little early, but we've had lots of time to practice, so we think we'll do pretty well here.
No question the Flyers are the underdogs going into this AAA regional.
Yeah, for sure. We're host teams, we didn't really earn our way here, but hopefully we can show that we belong here.
What about the teams to beat here, Luke? Is there any one team in particular that's stronger than the others?
No, I think any team, all the teams could win. Any one of these teams could win. Just whoever plays the best, whoever shows up, whoever wants it the most.
What's Laurier Fecteau got planned for you? I know he's had you on the line with Scotty Prime and Joey Steves this year, but what's the game plan going in?
Well, I think right now me and Prime are together, but I think Joey's off the line for now, but it switches a lot, so any shift, it could change any game, it could change.
Well, listen, Luke, all the best this week.
Thanks a lot, here.
Brent Bishop, you're the captain of the AAA Midget Flyers. How do you rate your chances going into this weekend, considering the Flyers' early exit from the playoffs?
Well, we got as good of a chance, if not better, than the rest of the teams. We've had, with the time we've had off, we had a lot of time to practice and go over some things that could have been our problem in the provincials. So we have as good of a chance, if not better, than the rest.
Brent, what do the Flyers want to improve on this week?
Well, a lot of our defensive play, like tightening up in our zone, mainly getting the puck out. We were having a hard time getting the puck out, or like quick and moving it up. So we worked a lot on that, and it should help us a lot.
You had a coaching change. Laurier Fecteau is now behind the bench. What sort of difference has he made?
Well, he's brought, with the team before, the coaching was quite well, but there was a lot of things that Laurier does different, which will selective players, and some people don't get to play as much with Laurier as they did with the other coach, but he knows who to have out when they should be out, and just the opposite too.
Thursday night's a big night. Charlottetown, have you faced this team?
We have played them before, and we know what their style of play. They'll be coming for us for sure, but we'll be ready because we've been practicing hard and working hard.
All the best this weekend, Brent.
Thank you.
Sean Wood, the coach of the Miramichi Rivermen, New Brunswick champs, going into this tournament. Who's the favorite, Sean?
I don't know, Gary. I mean, you get to this level and this time of the season, I don't know if you can pick a clear favorite. Pictou must be playing well if they beat Halifax 4 straight. And no question, I saw the Newfoundland club, and they have a very good club too. Saw Charlottetown and Drummondville. They play a lot like us. They're hardworking. And the Moncton team here, the local team, is a very good club too. So on paper, I don't know if it's up for grabs or not, but anyone could run away with it, you know what I mean?
You got a big day Thursday, 2 games right away.
Baptism by fire there Thursday. We're looking at his record of 3-1 is going to probably get you into that game on Sunday, so we definitely have to get a split. We have Pictou first. People are saying they have a very good club, and so does Newfoundland, so we're going to find a way to knock off one of those 2 teams on Thursday.
You rebounded in the playoffs to beat the Moncton Flyers, the host team. What do you like about your team as compared to Moncton?
Our kids have a lot of grit, as Moncton does, but just things went well for us. We were healthy at the time, and we got stronger as the series went on, where it looked like they were getting a little more fatigued as it went on.
Isn't it fair to say, though, Sean, you'd rather be going in the position you are as the champions of your league?
Yeah, it's quite an honor, you know what I mean? Not only the fact that we accomplished winning the league, but to get to represent your province. I know our kids are very excited, and they're going to do the best to represent the province, you know, first-class way.
Of course, everyone wants to be knocking on heaven's door on Sunday and earn a spot to the Air Canada Cup, but special twist of this tournament, you start at the Coliseum, then you have to leave because of the Bob Dylan show. How's that going to affect the tournament?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my assistant coach to leave or not. He's a big Dylan fan, but we play 2 there on Thursday, and then we go back to the Carroll, and that's where we played Moncton all year, was in the Carroll. We like playing there. We've done well there. Small ice surface, and we can forecheck 2 men and cause a lot of havoc. So we're looking forward to getting back there. We wish it was the other way around and we had all 3 games there, but we're going to have to get adjusted to the Coliseum early and go from there. It should help our power play, I think, so we're not going to look at it as a detriment having to go in there and play.
All right, well, thanks very much, Sean. Good luck this week.
Thanks a lot, Gar.
And, of course, the survivor has a chance to go on to the Air Canada Cup this year in one of your favorite neck of the woods, Pictou County.
Pictou County, Nova Scotia. The people down there in Pictou are really gearing up for that tournament. And the support, you can't get a hotel room anywhere from Truro on down to Antigonish. So the winner of this are going to be in for a real treat. When you go to the Air Canada Cup, had the opportunity to see 2 of them firsthand as a coach and as a scout, and it's a first-class event. The kids are in for a real treat, and they're working their buns off to get there.
And who knows, the Flyers just might make it, Al. You never know.
They could sneak in if Laurier gets them pumped up. Of course, they should be well rested. All injuries should be well healed, but they've got a good chance. They just got to perform for a short period of time.
Well,
They're into day 2 in Moncton in a battle of previously undefeateds in the hub city. Tonight, Pictou County Weeks Construction, which will host the Air Canadas later this month, knocks off Moncton 4-3 coming from behind. Robert Hillier, a pair for the winners, now 2-0 in the tourney. Miramichi, representing New Brunswick, fell 6-4 to Charlottetown. The Abbeys' first win of the competition. New Brunswick 0-3. The Moncton Flyers rebound from their earlier loss to earn a 5-all tie with Newfoundland. Dominic Blouin, 44 saves for the Flyers. Scott Prime scores a pair of goals. Tonight's late game, the 2-0 Weeks Construction team up against PEI, which is at 1-1. No final in there yet. Paul Martin was in Moncton age group players in Atlantic Canada, and it's a chance for the players to make the Air Canada Cup later this month in New Glasgow.
After a long, tough season, the 4 Atlantic champions have come together in Moncton to determine who's the best of the best. Miramichi, Pictou County, Charlottetown, and Corner Brook have joined the host Moncton Flyers. And although all the teams have studied each other's strengths and weaknesses, it still boils down to the very basics.
Whatever team's going to be successful is the team that's going to play 60 minutes, staying out of the penalty box and scoring on the chances you get.
And that's where talent plays a big role, and there are plenty of so-called skill players in this tournament. Players who sometimes leave even their own coaches shaking their head.
From back when I played, the kids have, I hate to admit it, but they've become faster, stronger, better conditioned in hockey, and New Brunswick's become a year-round game now. I think that's the difference in the level of play.
And while the players do their thing on the ice, the scouts are busy planning the players' futures.
The overall consensus this year is that the talent pool in the Maritimes is not as deep as it has been in the past. You know, you take the Dartmouth clubs, they always used to have 4 or 5 guys that were over 6 foot on defense. So the size isn't there, so I think the emphasis is more on speed this year.
Heading into this tournament, the team from Pictou County was considered one of the favorites.
Our best asset is the working in their end, keep the puck out of our zone, quick 45, 50-second shifts, change up, constant pressure in the other zone.
I'm very impressed with the goaltending from Nova Scotia, but other than that, I mean, New Brunswick can hold its own with any team that's here this weekend.
The winner of this tournament advances to the National Midget Championship that just happens to be set for Pictou County starting April 22nd. That means the Nova Scotia team has an automatic berth as the host club. But Pictou County doesn't want to enter the national event through the back door.
We were fortunate. We played Dartmouth, which was strong, and then we played against Halifax. They're 2 of the top-notch hockey teams in Nova Scotia with ourselves. We were fortunate to come out on top. Now we know we're here. We have a very legitimate shot at winning as long as we stay focused.
In Moncton, Paul Martin for Sportsline.
And on to the hoops now.